my name is Angel and welcome back to my channel. Today I am discussing the books that I hope to read this spring. I know it's February, it is not spring yet, but I'm ready for winter to be over and to get some spring cleaning done, to bring in some renewal and get the sun shining back, everything like that. I am so ready for spring, and I have a selection of books that I want to read. Some of them do, I feel like, embody the spring season. Others are just books that I hope to get to. So let's dive in. The first book I hope to read is Convenience Store Woman. This is by Sayaka Murata, and this one I have heard several people talk about. I know on Books Unbound, Ariel Bissett and Raylene LeMay really love to read translated fiction, and they've mentioned this one before. We are following our main character who works at a grocery store and is content with that. She doesn't really want more, but is feeling societal pressures to find a husband and a career apart from the grocery store. So I feel like this is also a weird one. It's short and the cover is so cute, and I hope this is a good one. Then we have a gorgeous cover. This is Emma by Jane Austen. I love this edition. This is the Wordsworth Classics edition, and you have just a little basket of strawberries. It's adorable. So this one just screams, this cover just screams spring to me. I haven't read Emma yet, actually, so I'm looking forward to this one. I haven't watched the film adaptation either with Anya Taylor-Joy, so I'm hoping to read this and then watch the adaptation. I've heard great things, but in this one we're following Emma, who I believe is working as kind of a matchmaker for everyone, so we get to see her life, and I just can't wait to read more Jane Austen. Her writing is phenomenal, and just get to be back in Jane Austen's world. Her commentary on society, some satire, her humor, can't wait. Then this next one is The Favorites by Lane Fargo. I just got this one. This is a new release, and when I signed back up with Book of the Month, I picked this one as my first book. The bookmark in here, I have not started this one. This is actually just the bookmark that Book of the Month gives you in your box, so I'll set that aside for now. But this one, it says, to the world they were a scandal, to each other an obsession. So my understanding is we're following a pair of figure skaters. There's a shocking incident at the Olympic Games that brings their partnership to a sudden end. So we are following this at their 10-year anniversary of their final skate. It's like we are following the characters on their 10-year anniversary after this incident, where a journalist uncovers the true story. So looking forward to this one. This spring I also just want to bring all the cozy vibes and fantasy vibes, and I think this author will do that for me. This is An Enchantment of Ravens by Margaret Rogerson. I loved Sorcery of Thorns, and I haven't gotten to this one. This one was released first, but I did read Sorcery of Thorns first and loved it. This author is great at writing adventure, whimsy, adorable romance, and characters, so I hope to find that again in Enchantment of Ravens. This is the Fairy Loot edition, by the way. I have that for this copy and a Sorcery of Thorns. I'll just show off the book for a minute. And this artwork, doesn't that make you want to read a book more when it's beautiful? So I actually don't know much about this one. I really picked it up once I saw Fairy Loot had it on their website after I read An Enchantment of Ravens. After I read Sorcery of Thorns. But I believe we've got an artist and fairies. I should probably Google that. One moment. Okay, so I was close but not quite. We're following Isabel, who paints for the fair folk until she upsets Rook, the Autumn Prince, and he takes her away to his kingdom to pay for her crime, but then things start to go awry in the kingdom and they start to rely on each other for survival. So excited for this one. Next, I have this set of James Baldwin books. 3 of them. We've got If Beale Street Could Talk, Go Tell It on the Mountain, and Giovanni's Room. I love the artwork. That is why I asked my partner to get me this collection. I actually got to see this painting at an art museum and I loved it and it stuck with me. So love these copies. First of all, they're beautiful and the pastels make me think of spring. I have read Fire Next Time and really loved that, so I do need to read more Baldwin for sure. I think I will go with Giovanni's Room. This story is set in 1950s Paris. We are following a young man who is following convention, proposed to a young woman, but then his heart betrays him. He is falling for a bartender named Giovanni, and that is where we get some commentary on desire and exploring the human heart. Baldwin's writing is so lush, so beautiful and hard-hitting, so can't wait to get to this one. Alright, so it wouldn't be spring for me without a retelling. I have here Beauty by Robin McKinley. This will be my first Robin McKinley book, and it is a retelling of Beauty and the Beast. This is either young adult or middle grade. Okay, it says HarperCollins Children's, so this is more of a middle grade read, but I love Beauty and the Beast retellings. I am a sucker for that, so I think I will love this one. And it's been a while since I've read a middle grade, so really looking forward to this. So I'm expecting beautiful writing and to be swept back up in the fairy tale. Next one is one I've been meaning to get to for a while. My friend actually gifted me this copy because she wants me to read it so badly. That is Circe by Madeline Miller. I have read The Song of Achilles, loved it, so I think I'll love this one because I already know that I love Madeline Miller's writing. This is her take on Circe. It's quite chunky, but I know that her writing is readable and beautiful and impactful. Next is one I've owned for a while, back when I had Book of the Month for the first time, so it's been on my shelf for a few years now, way overdue to read it, and this will be my first Rebecca Ross book. It is A River Enchanted. In this one we are following Jack, who has been trained to become a bard, returning to his home island of Cadence, where we've got a mystery brewing, girls are going missing, and Adara, the future leader of the clan, believes he can solve it, so I believe they team up and try to get to the bottom of what's going on here. Lastly, I hope to read a classic that I feel embodies spring, that is The Wind in the Willows by Kenneth Grahame. I picked this up last spring and unfortunately didn't get to it, so I really want to prioritize it this year. This copy is so cute, and I know Darling Desi on YouTube recommends this one for spring without fail. It even has a little bookmark, if I can get it out. Oh well, it even has a ribbon bookmark which is so adorable. And the back says there is nothing, absolutely nothing, half so much worth doing as simply messing about in boats. I expect this to be cozy and just about enjoying time in spring season. This book makes me think of slow living. Very excited. That is all the books that I'm hoping to read this spring. I don't really do monthly TBRs just because I find that it restricts my reading and makes me feel bad if I don't meet those goals. So I think I will continue with setting seasonal TBRs, so spring, summer, fall, winter, and that'll probably work best for me. I'm looking forward to getting to all of these. So I hope you'll stick around. If you like my channel, please consider subscribing and checking out my next video. Again, thank you so much for watching, and I hope you have a great day.